Welcome to my vintage toy channel. Today I'm going to give you a little bit of background of the McDonald's characters as well as the McDonald's playground. I'm not really a huge Pop fan, but nonetheless they came out with some of the original characters. Now Ronald himself, Ronald McDonald, he was introduced in the 60s, I think around 1963, and he was introduced as a clown because Bozo the Clown in the 50s was so popular that McDonald's just decided to style jack, I guess, and they went along with Ronald McDonald. Now, about 1971, or at least the early 70s, there were other characters that were introduced to the McDonald's character line. And one of those guys was obviously Grimace, who's this odd, funky, purple character. I think he's purple. Like I said, I'm colorblind. I don't really know. And we also have Mayor McCheese. I guess he's one of the town leaders in the area. We have the Hamburglar. He goes around trying to steal people's hamburgers. And to catch him, we have Officer Big Mac, because you can't have a bad guy without a good guy, right? In addition to that, we also have the McNuggets. We have Fry Guys and things like that, other characters that are popular with McDonald's. Then they discontinue these. I don't know why they don't have these characters anymore. I really thought they were the coolest part of McDonald's, but I guess people lost interest in clowns and things like that. However, back in the day, if you were my age or a little bit older, sometime in the 70s and 80s, they had the McDonald's playground, and you can see that this is a rendering from some of the designers who made the playground, and a lot of the playgrounds look identical to this, really. Some of them have more equipment as well. I'll try to point some things out. So over here we have the Captain Crook slide, and this was done in multi-colors, and it would wind down. All the slides were winding down, but some of the slides were just a straight staircase up, and in this one you go up into two different levels. And this right over here is your Officer Big Mac climber, and we'll get to him in a minute, but essentially behind the back of the climber there was an entranceway into the Big Mac, and you would climb up here as a kid and you'd be in this area, and then be difficult for your parents to get you out, and you know, other kids would be crammed up in there at the same time. You had these seesaws over here, and you had these rockers over here. You had this Grimace gel looking device over here, but the reason that these were taken out is because a lot of the kids were falling down into this contraption here, and it's just basically a steel column. You know, back in the day we would ride around in the back of the pickup truck, or we'd ride around in the back of a station wagon, and you didn't think anything of it, but a lot of kids would fall back down this hole and they'd crack their head at the bottom, and it was just a steel piece. So there was a lot of injuries. McDonald's ended up, I think, getting sued over it, or at least they had enough injuries to decide to take it out. You have benches here, and in a lot of the benches, you have a McDonald's guy overlooking, you have Ronald overlooking the playground here, but a lot of times they would have him sitting on the bench with his arms kind of on either side of him, so that you can take a photo and he'd have his arm around you. So this is what a typical McDonald's playground looked like, and then they moved into the essentially indoor ones that look like those 90s playground things with the little tubes you crawl around in, and then some of them don't even have playgrounds anymore. So took the fun out of it and jacked the price up. So that's where we're at. If you're interested in collecting McDonald's, you know, it's nice to start with some Pops because you can pick them up for low cost and have a nice little collection. But anyway, if you liked my YouTube video, you'll like the rest of my channel where we're talking about vintage toys. Please like and subscribe and comment below so that I can collect some followers and go from there, right? That's the important thing. So if you liked the video, make some comments below. Thank you so much for listening.